The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Okay, so I didn't know that basically when you're in these type of situations, you shouldn't call 911, which is what I think Lauren wants you to know, right? So you should really be calling 911, but instead she's basically calling Delicia as though Delicia has the keys to everything that's occurring at this point in time. Again, she probably is trying not to alert or alarm Wayne or to blow their cover. So I hope y'all are seeing where they're going with the storyline. They're showing you how we're getting upset at Dan for demanding her to perform, but at the same time, she basically is also still trying to keep her secret for what she's doing with Wayne. Let's jump to it.
You just met him. How you gonna love him like that?
All right, so let's stop right here. So, let's look at Lauren's toes and let's talk about Lauren's toes. I'm not quite certain why Lauren's toes are this curled up because it look like when you basically, have it up in there. It just seems like when you have it up in there and you've been doing things and you know what I mean, you are, rubbing certain areas that your toe curl I just don't know why her toes are that curl. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, hey, I don't know.
I don't really love him. I was just saying that because I figured, you love, you would just respect something. No, I don't love him.
So you just want to piss me off? See, why you playing with me like that? Why you playing with my heart like that?
Delicia!
So she's going back and forth to Dan. So basically, she says she loves Wayne, which I thought she did. Now she says she don't love Wayne. So in other words, she says she just said that, you know what I mean, to to do what? I'm not quite certain. So again, you see how she back and forth, she in and out, you know what I mean? So again, this is what she's talking about with the story, that the woman is playing the games, you know what I mean? As to why she's saying what she's saying, we don't know.
Alicia, what she's doing here?
Yeah, she's here.
What are you doing here, Dan?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, Dan?
I'm over here at my lady's house.
Are you holding her hostage?
I'm over here at my lady's
house.
house.
Her hostage.
What? Man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
What's happening? What's going on here?
Alicia, I don't put my hand on women, but don't play with me. Don't
I
play
don't care
with me.
what you do.
Don't play with me.
Oh, you don't put your hands on women?
All right. This ain't got nothing to do with
Oh,
you.
it's got everything to do with me.
All right, so let me say right off of the cuff, this has nothing to do with Delicia. He's right. It has nothing to do with Delicia. Again, I want you to look at all sides of the thing, right? What this has to do with is it has to do with the mere fact that Lauren has lied to the man, right? And now that the man has gotten out of control, she needs to call the police. But she's not calling the police. Instead, she's calling Delicia because she does not want to blow her cover as to what she's actually doing. So at the end of the day, she basically has called Delicia over to reinforce the lie that she's basically working with Dan. This is why them tell us to watch it, because them say, only we're going to show you different parts in it. Pay close attention. So she's called Delicia over to reinforce the lie. Not necessarily to come over to do anything, but to reinforce the lie because we're trying not to blow her up as far as Wayne is concerned. What's the purpose of Delicia? In a scenario like this, in a real scenario like this, you would have called the cops. Up to now, the cops has not been called, which means that they're running game. That's exactly what they're telling you.
What is wrong with you?
Delicia, you really gonna do this?
Am I? What am I doing? What is wrong with
you
you?
see,
Do you know you're a psycho? Do you not know how sick you look to all of us? What are you doing? Come on, why are we still...
Delicia, what are you doing?
What
are
does
you
it look like
doing? I'm at my woman's house.
This is not your woman.
Man, get
What
out of here.
part are you not understanding?
All right, so it is not his woman. She is right in that, right? Right, so Dan is wrong in thinking that it is woman. It is not his woman. But also I want you to look at the Lauren character because that is what them asking about. Them saying, well, why is Lauren not calling the cops? Why is Lauren not basically standing on business? And that's what she wanted to tell from the story. She's saying, this is a woman now stand on business. You're perpetuating the situation because you're not standing on business in the way you should stand on business. Yes, ladies, I'm a male, but I'm telling you, if a man I get physical like this, and call the cops and sort it out and get it from there, okay? Don't like the scamming that you scam there, but I don't also like the DV. Two things can be true at the same time. Those two things are actually true. I can decide not to like both things. So in other words, you're wrong on both sides.
She can speak for herself.
I'm speaking.
Who are you?
Delicia.
Well, you ain't Lauren.
Who are you?
I don't even need to be talking to you. I need to be talking to her.
A sick in the head
Lauren, get your home girl. Get your
mentally
home girl.
unstable.
Get your home
You
girl.
need to get a check.
You need to leave, Dan.
Man, stop playing with me.
Come on, we're about to go.
Lauren, see, this is the
We're about to
problem.
go.
This is the problem. You let people get in our relationship that ain't supposed to be here.
She's not getting in the middle of anything. She sees obvious signs that you're a stalker.
Man, stop playing with me.
All right, so again, look at Lauren again. So in other words, Lauren has the opportunity to basically end this by calling the cops and saying, I have a restraining order. This is a restraining order. Can you enforce this? But she's not doing that. So the question now is, why is she not doing that? What is causing Lauren to say, you know what? I don't think I need to call the cops at all. Instead, I need to call my homegirl, Delicia. And my surmise out of it is that she's basically trying to save face. So in other words, she's basically still trying to do the same scamming thing while Dan is here with this. So can you see how the both sides of the fence have issues? While we basically are upset at what Dan is doing, we also can as well be upset at what Lauren is doing, because Lauren basically is enabling the behavior. And she's saying, I'm unwilling to change. So I'm going to call Delicia over to basically run a play.
Dan?
I called her. She said I could come here. Okay? I didn't
Because
just
I was
come
trying
over.
to convince you to stop,
Man,
not
stop
because I
playing.
wanted to hang
Don't
out.
try to switch up
It's
the
no
story
more
now.
convincing.
Don't try to switch up the story
It's no more
now.
convincing. He's not going to be convinced. At this point, something has to happen. Like, for real.
See, Lauren?
Now that I agree with Delicia on. Something has to happen. There's no more convincing. So yes, Lauren is trying to convince that no make no sense. So something has to happen. Either you're going to call the police or not, but you cannot keep playing the games of saying, yeah, I'm trying to talk to him. Or of a man saying, yeah, I'm trying to talk to her. No. Call the police and stop playing games. Because, okay, the reverse happens now in society, where women actually will try to put them hands on men. Well, are you calling the police about that, or are you leaving it go? Are you making sure that it gets stopped, or are you leaving it go? Because the moment you raise your hand and put your hand back on her and she calls the cops, you're going to jail. Accountability.
Now you got everybody in our business. I don't be in your
Look
business.
how big you are.
I don't be in your
A
business.
grown woman like
I don't
that.
be in your business, so why
I
you
don't
in
care.
mine?
This is my friend. She is my business.
She's my business.
No,
That's
she's
my
not.
woman.
No, she's not. She's not your woman. I don't understand why you don't understand that.
It never gets through to him. I said it 1,000 times.
Go call King or something.
I don't have to call nobody but the police.
Well,
at this point.
I already said that. Me and her already talked.
What does that have to do with it?
All right, so Dan is ready to basically have her call the police. I'd prefer if Lauren calls the police to show that basically she's able to handle herself rather than Delicia coming in to have to call the police, right? But again, I guess they don't want a police sheet coming in. Why? Because I guess them trying to hide this from Wayne. So that's why I said basically it still is coming up as hiding games from Wayne. My question is, why is it that Lauren has so much energy for everything else, but when it comes to Dan, she has no energy for him? Like, she can't really do what is the cause of that? That's what she's asking us to ask about her character. What's causing her not to basically have the same energy? Just like how she have energy for Shayla, she have energy for Amber, she have energy for everybody else on the podcast. Honeypot Girl, she have energy for whoever it is. But when it comes to Dan, for some reason, she's not calling the cops. Why is that? Is it that she's planning to scam him again? So she's trying to calm him down now so that another time again she can scam him? Those are the things I'm trying to ask us. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon.